All right, good morning, everyone. Okay, so I need you to take out your packet, ratios, rates, and proportions. We're going to be on page 26, so make sure you're on basically the last page, page 26. Okay, so we're going to figure out if from the tables, if it's proportional, okay? So last time the other days we've been doing it from the graph, like given a table, graph it, given a table, graph it, and if it's a straight line or it goes to the origin, you're in a good spot. Now we don't give you graph paper, let's pretend, and all we're gonna do is look at our table. So there's a couple ways to do this, okay? Show you a couple ways today how to do this. So page 26, everybody is on page 26. All right. The following are apples needed to bake a certain amount of pies. So X and Y. Notice that our table now is horizontal instead of like vertical. Guess what? It's the same thing. X and Y. This is X and Y. It's just like this way. No big deal. Okay, the following are apples needed to bake certain pies. So here's pies and apples. So for one pie, I need 3 apples. For 2 pies, I need 6. So are these ratios proportional to each other? Well, there's one way to do this. The easiest way is, how do I go from X to Y? How do I go from the number 1 to the number 3? What can I do to 1 to go to 3? That's right. I could multiply by 3. 1 times 3 is 3. Awesome. Now I need to do that for all of them. So 2 times 3, is that 6? Yes. Awesome. Okay, let's continue. Don't just assume, oh, let me just go over here and circle yes. Let's do it for the whole row. 3 times 3, oh, it's not 10, right? 5 times 3, that's 15. But this one right here, if I multiply by 3, 3 times 3 is not 10. So now I'm all sad. Why am I all sad? Because these are not proportional. It works every single time except for this one. So this would create a non-straight line. It wouldn't be straight if we had to graph it. So because of this, the whole thing is no, not proportional. So if it's not proportional, there's no unit rate, and there's no equation because there's no unit rate. Okay? So that's one way of doing it. Now let's look at the next, number 2. The following are cups needed to make the color gray. So black and white make gray. So if I have 7 cups of black, I need 3 cups of white to make gray. Okay, well, the first thing I taught you, which was up here, can I multiply 7 times what number gives me 3? Gee, I can't think of any number right now off the top of my head that I can multiply 7 to get to 3. So do we call it a no, this is not possible? Nope. What we do is we're going to write a ratio in the form of the letter y over x. We're going to leave it in a fraction form. So this goes back to what number goes inside, what number goes outside, y goes inside, x goes outside. But this time it's written as a fraction. Now notice we put y on top. Does it matter? Yes, it does. Y must go on top, x must go on the bottom. So for this example, y is 3, so I'm going to put 3 over 7, and I'm going to see if I can simplify it. Can I simplify 3 and 7? Nope. So what I'm going to look for after I wrote it as y over x, because 3 represents y and 7 represents x, I'm going to write it as a fraction. I'm going to see if I can simplify it. I can't. Okay, so I want all of these to equal 3 over 7 once I simplify it. So let's look at the next one. What fraction would I write? Is it 21 over 9 or 9 over 21? It should be 9 over 21. Okay, now what can I divide the top and the bottom by? I can divide this by 3 and this by 3. Go ahead and simplify before I do. I'm going to simplify both the top and the bottom by 3 to simplify it. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. 21 divided by 3 is 7. Wow, look at that. They match. Yay. Now let's see if they match over here. So let's write this one as a fraction with y on top and x on the bottom. So it would be 12 over 28. Right now they don't match, but we have to think about a number that we can divide the top and the bottom by. And I'm going to go with 4. So everybody right now, simplify this fraction by dividing by 4. The top and the bottom by 4, please. Everybody divide the top and the bottom by 4. And we get 3/7. All right, still matches. Fantastic. Let's see if the last one also matches. 18/42. I am going to divide. Okay, I'm going to divide by 6. All right. 18 divided by 6. 3. 42 divided by 6. 7. That's right. Guess what? They all match. What does that mean? That means that we have a proportional relationship. There are ratios that are proportional, so we're going to say yes. What would be my unit rate? Guess what? This is my unit rate. 3/7. Yes, believe it or not, sometimes unit rates can be written as fractions. So my equation, ready for this? I don't know if you guys are ready for this. Might be too much. For Monday. No, it's not. Y equals 3/7 fancy x. This is our equation. So this is our unit rate. Our unit rate would be a decimal. There's no need to actually figure out the decimal. You can leave it as a fraction, especially since it's going to be a pretty crazy decimal. We just leave it like that. So y equals 3/7x would be our equation for this situation right here. All right. Okay, hold on. All right, so let's do the next one. Andrew kept track of the amount of texts she went in a given time. She sent in a given time. So in 14 minutes, she sent 4 text messages. In 28 minutes, 8, 35, 10, and so on. So the first thing you want to do is like, gee, is there anything I can multiply 14 to 4? No, right? So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a ratio with y on top and x on the bottom. So let's write the ratio for the first one. It would be 4/14. Yeah, y/x. Then I'm going to ask myself, what can I divide the top and the bottom by? And the answer would be 2. So right now, everybody divide 4 divided by 2 and 14 divided by 2. Everybody, try it. Hurry up. You get 2/7. So I need all of these to equal 2/7. If all of them equal 2/7, then we have a proportional relationship. That means it's a straight line, it goes through the origin, and we can write an equation. As soon as one of them is not 2/7, then we're very sad. All right, 8/28. Let's divide this by 4. What do we get? 8 divided by 4 is 2. 28 divided by 4 is 7. Oh, they match. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's do the next one. We can't just assume things. So 10/35. What can we divide 10 and 35 by? We can divide it by 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 35 divided by 5 is 7. We have another match. Fantastic. Are we ready to call this our unit rate? Not so fast. We got to do the last one. So 12/42. And we're going to divide by 6. Let's see what we get. 12 divided by 6, 42 divided by 6. That gives me 2/7. It matches again. All right, so they all match. So we have a proportional relationship. Yes, so that means our equation is y equals 2/7 fancy x. Yes, this ratio that we wrote down and everything matches, that is also called your unit rate. I know. Surprise. So we have our equation y equals 2/7x. It is proportional because they all match. One more set. Awesome. Make sure you have all this copied down because you're going to take a picture of this and upload it later. One of these days. All right. So ratio of the following are minutes it takes Andy to complete a certain amount of math problems. So if you have 5 math problems, it takes him 9 minutes. 10 math problems, 18 minutes. So ratio would be y over x. Y over x. So my first ratio would be 9 over 5. Is there something I can divide 9 and 5 by? Nope, it isn't improper. We're going to leave it as improper, just that. So I want all of these to match 9 over 5. And if they all match, then we're going to call it a proportional relationship. It's a straight line, it goes to the origin, and we can write an equation. Let's try it out. 18 over 10. Can I divide 18 and 10 by something? Yes, I can. I can divide it by 2. What do you get when I divide 18 and 10 by 2? Simplify it. I get 9 over 5. All right. We're in good shape. We're in good shape. All right, so the next one. 27 over 15. Let's divide this by 3. We get, no way, 9 over 5. Whew, fantastic. But what about the last one? Let's try it. 63 over 21. Let's divide this by 7. By 7. 63 divided by 7. 63 divided by 7. That would give you 9. Uh-oh, I feel it. I feel it. 21 divided by 7 is, oh no. It's 3. And I'm looking for 5. It makes me so sad. Why? Because now I don't have a proportional relationship. It's so sad. I can't write an equation. I can't write a unit rate. This is called non-proportional. It would not create a straight line. And we're so sad. We're really sad about this. All right, let's continue. Make sure you have all of this written down. All right. Next. All right. The following fancy donut shop has the following prices on donuts. So if you got 2 donuts, you're going to pay $4. 3 donuts is $6. 4 is 8, 6 is 12. Now the easiest way to do this is always check, can I multiply 2 to get to 4? And you're lucky, you can multiply it by 2, right? 2 times 2 is 4. Can I multiply all of these by 2? Try it out. Yes or no? The correct answer is yes. So write it where. What is the equation? What is my unit rate? Fill in that. You should be able to tell me what the unit rate is. It's 2. Okay, so write it out. Okay, below are the number of lawns mowed by you and the amount of money earned. So if you mow 9 lawns, you make $6. Wow. 12 lawns, $8. 15 lawns, $10. Is it proportional? Now, can I multiply 9 by something to get to 6? No. So what you do is you write all these out as y over x, and you see if they all are simplified to the same amount. So if I take 6 over 9, has to be 6 because that's your y. Y is always on top. X is always on the bottom. We're going to simplify by dividing by 3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So I need all of these to equal 2 over 3. If we have it equal to 2 over 3 when we simplify it, then we have a proportional relationship and we can write a unit rate. Woo! Yay! All right. Write them as fractions, please. Write them as fractions. Head start, please. Hurry up. Get to work. Pencil wants to work. All right. So we wrote them out as fractions. Now the hardest part is to figure out, like, what do I simplify by? Can you use a multiplication table? Yeah. Okay, divide this by 4, divide this by 5, divide this by 6, divide this by 8. All right, and I want to see if they equal 2/3. And if they all equal 2/3, then you have a proportional relationship and you can write down the equation. If you can't, then you're going to tell me no and that there is no equation. All right, so you're going to finish this out right now. Once you finish this, you're going to turn to page hold on. Wait for it. Page 19, and you're going to do page 19. I know we haven't done page 19. It's one of those that we skipped. Okay. So page 19, and I want you to finish page 19. I'm going to create an assignment for you to upload page 19. I want everything on page 19 completed. The cost of 6 chocolates is $2.40. I want the unit rate, the equation, fill in the table. I skipped a little. Fill in the graph, answer the questions, and the bottom part. Okay? So once you finish this is the one I want you to do on your own. Then you're going to go to page 19 and do all of page 19. All right? I'll see you.